The Royal Rumble went down this past Saturday, if you were not aware, and this was legitimately one of the most successful events in company history. And are we going to have an attendance dispute the level of WrestleMania 3? Maybe not, but instead of the the company versus reporting, this is the company. This is Paul Levesque versus production, because we had quite the dispute on Royal Rumble night, Brandon, regarding the attendance. 70,342 versus 65,470. And where are we going to land on the famous Royal Rumble 2025 attendance at Lucas Oil Stadium?
I get the sense that most of the time, thanks to WrestleTix, they do feel pressured to be more honest with their attendance. I think they are including suites. Maybe that was just the difference between the numbers that they were attributing to suites versus without suites. In any case, those ticket prices are real high, and we've got a gate that they've called the third biggest gate in WWE history, which means that it's just under the WrestleMania gates. Well, it's under the two WrestleMania gates of last year, but it also means that it's greater than the $17.3 million gate of WrestleMania 32 in 2016, which for a long time, for the last several years, that had been the biggest single event gate in pro wrestling history. They surpassed that mark this past Saturday. So it's somewhere in the 17 million mark, I would say. So it's less than 17.7 million without fees. It's more than 17.3 million with fees. You do the math. It's a lot of money.
I liked how we pivoted from Saturday night, Michael Cole calling it the third highest gate ever, to Monday's press release, the largest gate for any single night event in WWE history.
Which I guess is their way of saying WrestleMania is a 2-day event, so that's special, even though but
the gate is broken into 2 nights.
Yeah.
It's WWE math for you, but a tremendously successful event on the same day that TKO hauled in a $20 million site fee to stage a fight night card in Riyadh. So not a bad day's business for.
Have you seen we have ratings for Royal Rumble? Did you notice that?
Ratings for the Royal Rumble.
Are you not aware of this?
Okay. The viewership stats or other?
Yes. We have a 2-day measurement of the global viewership on Netflix, which of course doesn't include US because Royal Rumble still airs on Peacock in the US, not on Netflix. But for what this means with no context, 2.1 million views. So that means 2.1 million accounts viewed this show's entire duration on average. I've already confused people. Regardless, it did, just under what Raw does, which is in the US, which is 2.9 for this past week. Some people watched it. A lot of people watched it. I don't know. That's my takeaway.
Yeah, I mean, when the fact is you're taking away the largest market in the U.S. and this is only a 2-day aggregation of stats. I mean, this ranked in the top 10 in 27 countries. It listed. This was
10th most watched thing on Netflix. Despite this is so complicated now, right? Like, despite the fact that it's only in 2 days of this window, so it's probably not going to rank in the following week. But despite only having 2 days to accumulate viewership, but the most of it's going to be live or soon after live.
Yeah, I would honestly think that for Raw, yes, it is a 7-day figure that they are taking into account. I would imagine that 75% of that is within the first 48 hours. I would imagine it's a huge concentration into those first 24 to 48 hours that people are watching this, if not higher.